A full week of half marathon training will get you closer to your potential. With the exciting highs and the very low lows, you will not only run your fastest race possible, but also teach yourself to endure the process when there are difficult obstacles between you and your wildest dreams. Good afternoon. It is Monday, the first day of the week for half marathon training. And today actually starts off with a rest day. So I just want to take you through each day of the week and what I'm going to hit it. Hopefully so you can take away something from my routine and implement it into your routine to get you to your half marathon or whatever race you're training for goals a little bit quicker. So on Monday, it is my rest day. Tuesday, we have 9 progression miles. And later on in the video, I'll go in depth into each day and why I do each run. Wednesday, we have a 7-mile tempo run at a 7:15 minute per mile pace. Thursday, another rest day, work day. Friday, I have an easy 6 miles to build up that running base. Saturday is my long run day where I run 15 miles, and then Sunday I wrap it up with another easy 6-mile run. But today's a rest day, just go to the gym, no run. This is a week about running, so let's lock in on our lift and prepare for tomorrow. Okay, good morning. It is about 7:45-ish right now on Tuesday morning. We have a 9-mile progression run scheduled today. On this freezing Tuesday morning, I was actually pretty motivated to push through my run. Anything over 8 miles in the morning, most of the time, I feel lots of dread going into the workout, but today's workout was filled with a lot of motivation. I ran these 9 miles at an increasingly fast pace to not only push my body past its limits to grow physically, but mentally as well, so my mind can be prepared for my race day strategy, which is increasing the pace each mile as the race goes on. Oh my goodness, alrighty, so we just finished up our 9-mile progression run, and it felt good physically. Mentally, I completely was not there. A lot of the time for me, focus in running is honestly way more important than the actual effort that I give, because if I'm not focused, then I'm not able to focus in on what I'm supposed to be doing, like each mile getting a little bit faster. Overall, it was a pretty decent run. I don't really focus too much on the final mile or the beginning mile. I just try and improve each mile getting a little faster than the last, because some days I'm not ready to tackle this 9-mile progression run, when other days I'm physically and mentally and emotionally ready to handle these runs. And when I base my runs not only off what time I'm supposed to be doing, but also how I feel, it kind of allows me to understand what my body really needs to get from the current level of running that I'm at to this sub 130 half marathon goal in April. Okay, so it's about 7:30-ish in the morning right now, and it is the coldest run that I have ever been on in my whole entire life. Right now, it is -3 degrees, I'm pretty sure it said. It's freezing, and it's also the fastest run I've ever done in my whole entire life for the longest amount of distance. Not like total distance, but at this pace. It's a 7:15 minute per mile pace for 7 miles. The fastest pace I've ever held, other than at a 5K, which I did like about 7:15, was 7:20 like a week or two ago. And this is 7 miles. I normally do my tempo runs at 6, so it's leveling up both distance and speed. It is going to be a pretty tough workout, but I'm going to try my best to hit it to the best of my ability and to prove to myself that I have it in me to get to not only my physical goals, but my relationship goals, my family, business. And it's not just about getting closer to your physical goals. It's about creating that mindset which will carry you throughout the rest of your life. Whenever it's a really cold run, I actually feel okay, because I love that raw, authentic, hard work feeling, and running in sub-0 degree temperatures is really brutal, but it's as raw as it gets. However, this run was also one of the worst runs I ran in a very long time. I put out a decent effort, but my problem was I started off way too quick, and I really just don't understand how to listen to my body yet and how to keep the right pace in these faster paced workouts. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we just finished up our 7-mile tempo run at a 7:35 pace, which is completely off where I should have been. And I think this happened for 2 reasons. One, the main reason is I am not physically fit enough to run 7 miles at a 7:15 minute per mile pace. And reason 2, I believe that I don't know how to train smartly yet. I am running these runs at a pace which is extremely fast, and you have to know your body well enough so you don't go over that lactate threshold, which is like this maximum effort that you can push and try and extend so you can run faster. But at a certain point, you're gonna pass that and it's gonna bump you back down because of fatigue and just exhaustion because your body can't clear the lactate out of your blood quick enough. This run was slightly annoying because I couldn't hit that 7:15 per minute mile pace, especially in the last like 2 miles where I ran like a 7:40. 7:50 almost, and it was just extremely annoying, but I know it's not based off of lack of effort, it's based off of lack of knowledge and lack of physical ability. So I just have to understand my body better and keep growing my stamina with my upcoming runs later on in the week and later on in my half marathon Okay, good morning. It is about 6 a.m. and I'm 2 miles in to my 6-mile easy run. These morning runs help 2 things. 1, they help me save time. 2, they help me think. And I'm at a 3rd one in there. 3, they help me build up that mileage before school so I can stack up these easy runs and build that running base so I can get closer to my sub 1:30 half marathon goal, which easy miles, from how I understand it, build up what I like to call your running base. It's like if you were to build a skyscraper, your easy runs are at the bottom of it, and without loads of easy miles per week, you're not going to be able to build that skyscraper on top of it without it crumbling or falling. I only started running my easy runs a little slower about a month ago, and instead of running my easy runs at exactly an 8:30 pace, I decided to run at a pace which just felt comfortable, and pretty much instantly after doing this, I felt my energy grow for the more difficult workouts, like the dreaded long run, which seems to beat me up every single time. Alright, so it is Saturday morning, and this is our long run day, longest run of the week. And normally on Saturdays, I am kind of not excited to do these long runs because they are extremely difficult, and especially on these cold days, it makes it a lot more challenging to want to actually get up and go and run these 15, lots of the time, brutal miles. And that is honestly the main reason why I'm doing it, to push through any sort of challenge that I have in my life, so I can have this belief in myself that no matter what happens, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do difficult things so I can achieve the goals that I want to achieve. When I'm starting a long run, I understand that these workouts will push my mind the hardest it will be pushed throughout my week. And I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders telling me not to do this run. But each and every time I get up and do it because I know it's a necessary step in reaching my goals. Okay, so I am about 7.5 miles in to this 15-mile long run. I'm taking down a gel for a little bit of energy to keep me pushing through for the second half of this pretty difficult long run. Right now during this run, I am very emotionally exhausted. Every day for me is a battle with overthinking and anxious thoughts, and this run is way more than just being able to run longer distances and improving my health. It's about building the discipline and the trust in myself that no matter how I feel, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do the work so I can get from the place I am now to the goals I want to achieve. And that is why I run. Not to be the fittest, the fastest, the strongest version of myself, but to be the most disciplined, the most focused, the most at peace, and the most ambitious version of myself. And running teaches me that no matter how you feel, if you show up every day that you're supposed to, you will achieve the goals that you want to achieve. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. It will happen. During the last half of my long run, I asked myself some deep questions. How bad do I want it? What am I willing to sacrifice to achieve my goals? Am I even courageous enough to pursue my dreams? And about 2 years ago, the answers to these questions would have been an astounding no. But after years and years of showing up every single day, I know what I'm capable of. And I truly now understand that nothing is impossible. Okay, so it is the last day of the week, Sunday, and how am I feeling right now? I'm feeling pretty good. I am excited that this week is wrapped up and tomorrow is a rest day, because after a full week of running, I am physically beat. Totally. My mind has definitely been calloused and grown to a point where I understand that no matter what happens, I am going to run tomorrow if I have a run. I am going to get up and do the things that I say I'm going to do, because that's just what I do, and that's exactly what you have to do if you want to get to your goal. A full week of half marathon training doesn't make you jump with excitement each day. And yes, the process is one which you should enjoy and have fun with, but not every day is going to be a day that fires you up. Heck, some days it's going to take all your strength just to get out of bed. But achieving your potential is not about how you feel. It's about how you respond to those feelings that's going to layer the bricks to get you closer to your wildest dreams. Half marathon training is more than just running. It's a lifestyle which will take you further than you could ever imagine.